Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sony Cool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have day 3. I forgot to take out my controller. My plug, I mean. I think that's been helping, maybe not. I think you have to take the entire plug out, not just like... 3 of Guild Wars, Blighted Land. Streamed every day so far. I am 9-1. We did lose once to Chrysantherax, but seems like that's a thing happening to a lot of people, so I don't feel too bad about it. We'll try today. Maybe we can figure out a way to beat it. Just seems pretty hard with the restriction. Like, there's no way to like hurry up and get Chrysantherax for real before it casts and kills something. But we'll try today. We'll see what we can do. I'm gonna stick with my team. It's only lost once. It's the 3rd day, and you know, unless we get, maybe the only time I would consider switching out of my team is maybe against Chrysantherax. We shall see. If I'm still like, I don't know, we'll see. All right, Gems of War. I'm set up the stream. Let's grab our tribute. Let's go to the auto battles, so you can watch something while I set up the stream. All right, Gems of War live stream done. No, I'm not AI. Okay, autoplay. Check that out while I do. Why doesn't it save my tags from the day before? It's dumb.
Mana surge.
Typing in some tags, sorry. I'm setting up the stream, that's why you're watching an auto battle. But we'll get into it. We're going to do spoilers as well.
Mana surge.
At least our new version of spoilers, just based off of the calendar. Should probably get that up too. Let's go to gemsofwar.com. Could have already done this part. Ding dong. Next page. Still didn't do the survey either. When is that over? How long do we have to do the survey? Is it over now? 18th of July. So you got quite a while, unless they actually meant... Oh, no, we don't. It's over already. Dang it. It was over yesterday. I never did it. Wonder if I could still click on it. It's no longer accepting responses. Dang it. Oh, well. I was gonna do that, but, you know, it is what it is. Kind of like the way stuff's going right now. I would do a video like that if things were going a certain way, but they're not, so sticking to what I'm doing here. Alright, July event calendar, got that up. Next week is the 21st. It's an Adana week. Let's go. We've been saving up event keys. Scheduled. This, that, save, details, almost ready. Copy that, paste it up here, paste, save. Alright, new thumbnail. Even though the thumbnails are pretty similar, I have been changing out the troop, at least. Day 1 it was Succubus Queen, day 2 it was Lamash 2, today it's Infernal King. And we're not streaming tomorrow, so had a new thumbnail for every day. Alright, jumping into the chat. Refresh this. Refresh this. Click on that. Alright, hit that like. Turn in your ticket to the train. Don't jump the turnstile. Don't be a hobo with the stick leaning on their shoulder with the bag of clothes on it or whatever they have. Don't do that. It's not very nice. You should hit the like button. Anita's here, Daniel's here, Chad's here, Mike Sheard is here, Mark Nugent, MJK Jets. How's it going? Excuse me. Alright, let's get some backup. Elevator music, waiting room music, yeah. Alright, think I'm good to go. See what y'all are saying. Hello, Anita. Hi, Daniel. The link to the Discord server from Chad, thank you. Lurkin' Mike, appreciate it. Shout out to the lurkers. Shout out to the people watching after. Leave a comment like Mike. Be like Mike. Wear some Nikes and do a dunk. Morning, Jimmer says Mark. Hello, Jets. Mike says use Cindy's Guild Wars team 15 for 15 and 0. Nice. Yeah, people have been saying that they are doing well with it. The only thing I can't guarantee is that you're going to beat like a fast starting Chrysantherax, but I don't think anything out there could guarantee that for sure. You know what I mean? I can't guarantee that you'll beat a fast starting Chrysantherax. Just can't. 'Cause it beat me. I see it beating other people out there though too, so I think everybody's losing to that if they're facing tough opponents at least. If you're facing like lower level guilds, then you might be able to take care of it because it might not like two-shot you. Maybe the person you're fighting doesn't have as much magic and it takes 3 shots and buys you more time. But Chrysantherax is tough this week. Wow, we do keep summoning in here. Maybe we could win this. I never watched this all the way to the end, I don't think. And I don't want to today either. Whoops, wrong button. Retreat! I started the stream about 30 minutes later today because it's the weekend, and I don't know. I think, is that a good idea? Maybe. Anita with the gifted, thank you so much. Went to Mouth Bidet. Mouth Bidet? That's a good name there. What the heck? Jets. Daniel says, I got to the palace fight in Guild Wars. I will take that considering how much of a struggle it's been so far. Yeah, as long as you're improving and getting better. You know what I mean? Like, take losses as lessons, not losses. Like, for me, with the Chrysantherax loss yesterday, like, I gotta change something. Like, even if it's just, like, going all in on purple and hoping... Because we had it, yes, like, we had what we wanted at first. Like, we had the Lamash 2 conversion, we weren't frozen. We cast Lamash 2, got the conversion, but it didn't fill up our Infernal King. And if it had filled up our Infernal King, we could have then denied all the green on the board, and their Leprechaun would have done nothing. And then their Chrysantherax wouldn't have got up. So my team could beat Chrysantherax. But then again, you say, well, even if you put on a +2 purple banner, you probably still wouldn't have filled your Infernal King, because you were off by like 6 mana, and that's probably not enough. And then even if you do deny all the green, and, you know... make it so where they could get up eventually still and still cast and all that, like, and my Succubus Queen probably isn't going to one-shot a Chrysantherax. The only thing I can think of is, like, Tyrion or somebody was saying yesterday, maybe Archduke just for Chrysantherax and that's it. But then you still have to get it up very quickly. Like, it'd still be the same exact problem. And it's not like we got up our Succubus Queen and then she didn't kill Chrysantherax. If that was the case, then Archduke... I'd be like, yeah, let's switch to Archduke. But the problem is, like, getting up your whatever it is. Getting up your thing that's going to kill Chrysantherax or counter Chrysantherax. And, like, either way, they both take a lot of mana. And it's not like you're going to get up Archduke faster than Succubus Queen. I don't even know if he uses red. I think he does, though. But we'll see today. We'll see what happens. Okie doke. So we'll do spoilers and Guild Wars. What should we do first? Does anybody care? Yours were easy today? I hope I have an easy one. I've had some hard ones. I need an easy day. I faced a top 20 guild, then I faced a top 30 guild so far. I need an easy day. It's been too hard. Not too hard, but they've been good. I like it. I like a challenge, but I would take an easy day. I would take one right now. I would love to have like a day where I just go 5-0 and it's smooth sailing, and especially on stream here. Give me a super hard day tomorrow. Give me a super easy day today. Let's go. Probably the other way around. Anita took the top route, Chad, since nobody had done them yet. Good job. That's what you should be doing. Try to like get as many sets as possible. Make everything a 1, then make everything a 2, and then make everything a 3. That's how you get the most points. Killing the palace only gives you 500. Getting a set gives you 1,000. So, even if you can't get a set yourself, set the next guild member up for getting a set. Anybody want spoilers or Guild Wars first? Anybody care? If we do spoilers, we're going to run another auto battle and just read the spoiler. We can do it quickly. Starla's here. Let's quickly do spoilers, because we've done Guild Wars first 2 days in a row, so it's the third day. Let's do spoilers real quick. Let me do this again. I should have just left the fight on. Okay. Alright. Anita ran out there.
Mana surge.
Getting everything started today. Kicking the tires. Popping open the hood. July event calendar. Alright, so this is spoilers for next week. Next week is the week of the 21st of July. Next week we have an Adana week. We've been talking about it for several weeks now. Pretty much since this calendar came out. So we've known that there's going to be an Adana week on the week of the 21st of July for at least 3 to 4 weeks now. So hopefully you've been saving your event keys for at least 3 to 4 weeks now. Because Adana is very good, the event key drop table. You got Ironhawk. You got Ironhawk. You got Ironhawk. You got Tesla. You got Tesla. You got Tina. You got Tina. You got Bork. You got all kinds of good stuff there. You can get another Clockwork Sphinx if you're a lower level player. Good stuff there. And I said multiple Ironhawks because you want multiple. And I said multiple Tesla because you want multiple. And you might even want multiple Tinas. There's lots of good stuff there. And some of it you want multiples of. So it's the best kingdom in the game to be throwing event keys at. It's like meta right now. Ironhawk can get you everything else in the game. So even though Chrysantherax is like the meta for doing quick fights and you use Chrysantherax everywhere, well, Ironhawk can help you get everything else in the game pretty much. So that's why Ironhawk is the main thing to go for. Tesla is amazing too, and they're both in the same kingdom. That makes it even better. So Ironhawk is your resource farmer. Tesla you can use to be your Chrysantherax until you get it. Because she's really good. True damage to all enemies, boosted by armor, 50% start. Get 2 of them if you want. Use a wand or something with her. Brah, you kill everything just like a Chrysantherax pretty much. Chrysantherax is just a little bit better than Tesla for real. So think about that. Ironhawk is the best resource farmer in the game, bar none. And then you have Tesla as well. You have Tina too. Tina's really good as well. You know, Bork's an awesome mana generator with Mechanist class. 50% start that Bork. It's like using a Thrall or a Leprechaun. It's another option for that kind of stuff. So really, really, really good kingdom that can give you multiple... A mana generating... Awesome mana generating troop. Bork. It's like has everything. Tesla. Who you would use in place of your Rowan or in place of your Queen Beatrix. It's like the next best thing after that. Right before Chrysantherax. People use Tesla all the way up until they get Chrysantherax or Stellarix or something like that. She's the next best thing. And then the Ironhawks, man, the best resource farmer. You got best resource farmer in the game, one of the best damage dealers in the game, one of the best mana generators in the game. What else is there to ask for? So it's the best kingdom for event keys. And then Tina 9000 too. Like, let's go. You should save up. You should get it. You should throw keys at Adana. So it being an Adana week, that means Adana Under Spire, Adana Epic Trials, Adana Event Key Drop Table, Adana Weapons in the Soul Forge. The guild event is Raids, so the second easiest guild event. You're going to have the Boss Killer. You're going to build a little team with the Boss Killer on it and kill the boss. Pretty easy. They usually give you, they give you the troop that's going to instant kill the boss, and you just have to come up with something else to kill the rest of the stuff. Tuesday we have Stinkertown faction event. On Wednesday we have Tina's Pet, whatever it's called, but it's for Tina. Tina's Toy or something like that. Thursday we have what is that? Adana isn't that Mechanist? Mechanist class event on Thursday. And on Friday we have a faction expansion. Faction expansion for Obsidian Depths. They said it's on the 25th, but the 25th is... Yeah, that's a Friday. Never mind. That's right. Obsidian Depths is getting a faction expansion, so a 5th troop and a deep delve, and we're getting very close to having every single faction with a 5th troop and a deep delve. So what are they going to do when it's over? I think it's just like, at the most, it's 1 or 2 more months, and then they have to come either like a 6th troop, or something other than a deep delve, or maybe they'll stop doing faction events on the weekend and do something else. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, but it's pretty interesting that we're getting down to the nitty-gritty on that, and like every single faction has had a 5th troop and a deep delve. So what do they do when it's time to go back around the horn again? We just did Fire Rift. Now we're doing Obsidian Depths. Like, what's left? Nexus or something? Like, what's left? There's like 1 or 2 things left. Midnight, Nightmare Circus. I think we already did that one too. I don't know. It's like, this might even be the last one for all I know, but it's very close to being done with that, which should be exciting, depending on what they do. So that's pretty much the spoilers. Adana Week, Raid Event, Tinker Town, Tina's Toy, Mechanist Class Event, and Faction Expansion for Obsidian Depths. The week after that, we get a new Mythic and a Vault Event. So if you're trying to open all of your Vault keys before the next Vault Event, you still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You have 2 whole weeks. 2 whole weeks to open those Vault keys. So even if you have 1,000 of them, you could do 100 a day and still get there. If you have 500, do 50 a day. If you have whatever, 200, do 20 a day. You'll get there. I've been doing 25 a day, and I've got my stack down to like 200 something now. But that's the spoilers. Looks like we won. Cool. Now we're on 300. We've run so many auto battles this week that we only have 2 left. I haven't done any of these on my own. I mean, I already did like a while ago, but like this week, these are all auto battle wins. Only 2 left. Ooh, writ offer. I will take it. Guild Wars. Guild Wars. Let's go. What's my medals on? Change my medals to Orpheus because I want to be very careful. Guild Wars. See what we're fighting. This is gonna... Alright, we were defeated again, dude. Dang. We barely lost, too. 2,000? That sucks. So my guild has been losing. We only lost like once, I think, up until now, but we're facing like really tough guilds. So it's kind of showing like where we're really supposed to be. I'm guessing my guild is probably more like a top 30 than a top 20. Like, it's just like we don't always have a full guild, and I don't know. Like, we have a really solid like top 15 in our guild. I don't know. I'm not gonna start talking about the guild, but we are losing, and that's a fact. It's kind of a chill, casual guild, right? So it is what it is. If you could somehow find yourself a chill, one of the best things. I love it. So shout out to the guild. I love having a casual but still like top end guild. So I'm still getting guild tasks. I'm still getting most of the events done. I'm still getting all the perks of being in a top guild. But then it's also pretty casual. Like it's only 1,000,000 gold a week and not very many trophies for the requirements, and they're not gonna like yell at you if you don't do awesome in Guild Wars or something like. So it's pretty cool. Shout out to DC for recruiting me, helping me out when I got freaking thrown out of mana bombers for nothing. I was trying to explain that to Mrs. Cindy the other day. I'm like, anyway, I'm not gonna talk about it. I just think it's weird. Some people are weird. She was talking about something else, and then I compared it to that. It's like somebody leaving a dude. It was like this lady on a show, and she like left her husband for his cousin, or something like that. I'm like, that's weird. What a weirdo. Chad's at 5-0, 1,376 points. Okie dokie, gotta go back to work now. Alright, man. Trip over the like button. I saw your sweaty wrestler comment yesterday, dude. That was cool. Little sneak peek, little sneaky comment there. Show you're a center. Alright, here we go, y'all. Let's start clicking on stuff. Guild keep. Leaderboards. I don't think we're going to, like, move around on the leaderboard until it's entirely over. So this is going to stay the same. But we can look at their ranking. So we got the Gamers Gang. They're in a gang. They're spinning the block and doing drive-bys and stuff. Alright, okay, so this is 35. We faced a top 20, then we faced a top, or we faced a top 30, then we faced a top 20, and that's when I lost. And then now we're facing a 35. Okay. Do we get any rewards? 30 gold marks, 10 burning marks. Okay. Alright, here we go. The gate, always easy. Let's just run it. I still got my same team. Don't fix it if it isn't broken. We've only lost once so far, but we have lost. It's not perfect. Stupid Chrysantherax. Elementalist. We got our 2 Orpheus medals on. We got an Anu on. We're hoping Lamash 2 fills Infernal King, and then Infernal King fills Succubus Queen. And if none of that is happening, we just take Brown and get up Gatekeeper. And then we have all kinds of summoning, like hopefully 25% chance here, like definitely a summon there, and definitely a summon here. So that's what we're working with. Let's get it done. Let's do the gate. Gate's nothing. Your guild is in 9th, Daniel? That's very high. You got to the palace fight in Guild Wars and said you'll take that considering how much of a struggle it's been so far. Well, no wonder you're in 9th. That's tough, dude. It's kind of like I like when you tell me like where you're at. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so I made it to the palace. I'm in top 10 guild. Like, good job, man. Alright, Brown. Brown extra turn, that's good. Good start. It's the gate, though. We don't need to worry too much here. Do we have Lamash 2? No. Blue is the only match? Great. I guess. Ooh, we got an extra turn. Take Brown, get Skulls 2. Get a kill. Extra turn, get a kill. Lamash 2, we still don't have. No extra turns, let's do Gatekeeper. Alright, we got Succubus Queen. We also have this. Do we have Infernal King? Yes. And we win. That's just the gate. Everybody should be able to beat the gate. I think if you can't beat the gate, you might want to try a different game. That's how easy it is. Everybody in the guild should be able to at least beat the freaking gate 5 times. At least get 500 points. It's like one of those deals where if you do another event like Tower of Doom or raids or invasion or journey or any of that stuff, you can always double, triple up on sigils. There's always a way to contribute to your guild. So if you have 0 points, you're just lazy and you should probably be kicked out. Unless you said ahead of time that I'm going on vacation or I'm in the hospital or something like that. Alright, which way are we going to go to try to get a set? We really need a win today. Looking like either the middle or the bottom. I get to choose. The lowest number, you're looking for the lowest numbers, and you're trying to hit as many of the lowest numbers as you can if you're trying for sets. So for me, it's the Mage Tower, the Portal, the Apothecary, and the Crypt. So I'm going to get to choose today for once. Usually I have to go the hardest way. I'm trying to get sets. I'm going the hardest way, you know. So today I actually get to choose. But we have to start with... You have to start with the Thieves Guild because even though it's a 7 and not a 5, starting with the Thieves Guild, that way I have a chance to choose the Apothecary if I want to. Because maybe, I mean, I could go Fairy Ring and then Mage Tower and then Portal. I don't know if we're ever going to get to the 6th set, though. We can look at both of them. We got Prismatic Orb, Foxfire King, Glacia, Leprechaun. I'm not scared of that for real. Not too bad. Prismatic Orb, like they forgot to do Wand. Or they forgot that they used Wand. This one, Mother of Darkness, Immortal Selene, Consort of Darkness. But with an orb again, and like a whole bunch of mythics behind an orb, so... I feel like... I think I'm going to do Thieves Guild, that way I can choose between the Mage Tower and the Apothecary. If I go to the Fairy Ring, yes, I turn that to a 6. But then I can only choose the Mage Tower. I don't have a choice. So I want to have a choice. So I'm going to go Thieves Guild. I don't think I'm going to change anything. I think we're good to go. Let's double check our Elementalists to make sure we got everything we need. Snap Freeze, yes. Insulated, yes. Yellow Allies, 1 Magic, sure. Dust Storm, sure. Deluge. Is Deluge even going to help us? They got Mother of Darkness. Selene. I don't think it's going to help us. I don't think they do any AoE. We'll double check, but I think Rock Solid's better here because they're not doing anything that's going to... Like, where Submerge will help. Bonus brown, bonus blue, or explode. I don't like the explode because it screws... Like, it's harder to predict what happens. You have, like, an extra turn over here and an extra turn over there. If you take one of them... I mean, I guess, like, it just blows up yellow, but... I feel like it'll screw up your other extra turn sometimes. So let's go with the bonus brown. Fortitude. Alright, let's make sure they don't have, like, an AoE. So Mother of Darkness is not an AoE. Immortal Selene is not. Consort of Darkness is not. So we took off Deluge and put on Rock Solid because they don't. It's not going to help us. And Rock Solid actually could help us. All right, let's see, man. I mean, what I'm hoping is that this orb is just blocking everything else on their team, and they're using a bunch of mythics, and they're just going to be too slow. That's what I'm hoping here. Our team isn't the fastest either, but... Alright, we do have Lamash too. We're not frozen, so let's go. Let's do it. Whole bunch of purple. That gets up our Infernal King. Doesn't have alignment, but we can take this purple here. See what happens. He still doesn't have it. Right? Another purple, though. Now he has it. So moving around all that purple that we didn't need. Hit them with Elementalist, first of all. Second of all, it moved. We actually had Infernal King. Now we're going to fill up our Succubus Queen, at least. Yeah, filled up our Succubus Queen. That's the whole plan. Exactly what happened there is exactly what we're hoping for. You have your Lamash 2 at the start of battle. You fill up your Infernal King. Your Infernal King has alignment that fills up your Succubus Queen. And now we have Succubus Queen on our first... Like, they haven't got a turn yet. And we already have our Succubus Queen. We can already one-shot anything on their team that we want. So that was the plan. Just sucks with these, like, harder enemies with more stats. Like, I can't one-shot them with the Succubus Queen sometimes. So, like, in that case, I might switch to Archduke if it's, like, Chrysantherax. But that's the only time. Every once in a while, maybe. I'm thinking about switching, but... Right now, we can instant kill something, pretty much, and do more damage. So if I hit Mother of Darkness or Selene, it will punch up and down and do some damage. So I think I'm going to kill Selene. Let's make sure she can be... Alright, yeah, we're going to kill her. Alright, let's look at the board, though. Make sure there's nothing crazy. We could Skull Bait them, too. So we're going to kill Selene, punch up and down, and Skull Bait them. So let's do it. And they're entangled, so that skull did nothing. That turn did nothing for them. Got skulls. I think I'll just skull bait again, right? I'm going to take, like, yellow up here. Not Like, leave the skulls like that, and let them take the skulls. If they take them, they're going to get the blue. It's okay, though. We're going to get... I could take brown. I think brown's better, actually. Go straight to my weapon. It doesn't give them an extra turn anywhere either, does it? Okay. Alright, let's skull bait. No, they didn't do it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Now we'll really skull bait them with this yellow, I think. Yep, they took the skulls. They did get a big old match there, though. We really need to get something going here. We got this. Could take this. Do this. Whole bunch of red. Purple. Even if they get like a good prismatic orb, it's frozen, so it doesn't really matter. I could have hit them with skulls like 3 times, probably killed them by now, but I keep skull baiting. But that's gonna help us win overall. I need yellow, purple, brown. Let's do brown into purple. Alright, we're going. Going. Let's get this blue out of here. Do we have Infernal King? No, not really. Kinda. I think we do, look. Anybody see it? I think we have Infernal King, maybe. Because what's going to happen, look, it's going to turn this. It's going to turn this to red. It's going to match that. And this is going to turn to red as well. And then it's going to drop down and make an extra turn. So I think we actually have an extra turn here. So I'm going to let's see. I'll cast it. Ah, it didn't fall the way I thought it would. That's weird. Oh well. Seemed right in theory. Let's just kill their hero. They do have Consort. Let's kill Consort. I don't want to lose a troop. He could have instant killed. He could have killed something, so. There we go. Alright, first fight down. First real fight. We're now 11-1. See, now I can choose. I can choose between Mage Tower and Apothecary. Like, whatever one I'm more comfortable with. And I still will turn the same amount of things to 4. Now, let's check the chat, see what y'all are saying. Starla's here. Daniel says Guild is in 9th, so nothing much. Alright, we get to choose here. Let's go. Mage Tower. Let's choose correctly. Alright, Queen Beatrix, Essence of Evil, I don't love it. Geomancer. I don't know why they're doing Geomancer. Does 50% start their hero, but that's it. Like, none of these are constructs. Usually when I use Geomancer, it's because my team is like almost all construct, so I can 50% start it. So I'm not quite sure why they're using Geomancer. I don't even think it has like a green storm or anything like that. That's really the only thing wrong with this team. I mean, yeah. They're not blocking or anything. Essence of Evil is probably the best choice on defense. Queen Beatrix is a great choice. I'm not like super scared of it, but if there's something easier in the other spot, I would choose the other spot. Let's check it out. Treachery, Takshaka, Prismatic Orb, Mahambasira. I'm not using blue at all. I mean, this sucks, but it's only one of them. We got the orb here instead of the wand. They have like, all right, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Like the Queen Beatrix Essence of Evil, I'm way more scared of than this here. I think I'm gonna go with this one. They don't have AoE damage again, so we're gonna stick with our rock solid. It's the only like choice you have to make with Elementalist is, do they have AoE damage or not? If they have AoE damage, you put on Deluge. If they don't, you put on rock solid. And I pretty much use Elementalist all the time, just because if I get an extra turn, they get all tied up, they get frozen. That kind of stops some stuff. All right, let's go. I could have looked at like I can't. I probably can't look at the next fights after that, can I? Chicken, yeah. I think it's just smart. Exactly what you would have done, yeah. All right, we have Lamash 2, and we could do this first, and then do the Lamash 2 as well. So I'm gonna take it like maybe like this. That way, it's further away from messing up my stuff over there. I also froze their hero, who uses every freaking color. That's nice. Well, not every color, but close to it. Take the purple. Now we do Lamash 2. That should get up our Inferno King, which is the goal. Right now, hopefully we have Inferno King. We do. Perfect. And then we hope that gets up Succubus Queen. We have it over here as well, so it looks pretty good. Like we're going to get it. Alright, we got Succubus Queen. Now we can take out whatever we want on their team. They're just most dangerous. Whatever you think's their most dangerous. Like, Takshaka's probably what I'm going to choose. That or their hero. Takshaka scares me more than that Prismatic Orb, so. Let's take this first, though. Okay. Let's do our Succubus Queen. We're going to kill Takshaka, get it out of here. The only thing I'm really scared of on their team. We got Lamash too, but we don't have alignment. We could skull bait them. They are entangled. They're about to die to burning. I'm going to take brown. I always like going for my weapon. Plus I get purple too. And it will skull bait them even more. So, 3 reasons to take this right here. Alright, the first slot died. What do we need? We need like yellow, brown, purple would be okay. Okay, brown. Let's do brown. We're hoping they take the skulls again. They did. Wasted their whole turn. Entangled skulls. Nice. Lamash 2 we don't have. We could do Gatekeeper. We could take red, get yellow. I think we do Gatekeeper. Okay, we got Infernal King. But do we have alignment? Yes, we do, right here. That'll get up our Succubus Queen and pretty much be the win. Get this out of here. Up, she's up anyway. I don't even need Infernal King. But I should probably cast it anyway. Because it might kill their first slot, and then I can use Succubus Queen on their Mambasira. $80 scatter damage. I don't know if that will actually kill. I think I'm going to cast Succubus Queen on their hero. Just get rid of that. And then their Mambasira is only 7 out of 24. And then maybe this will still be here. Probably won't be, but let's get rid of the hero, I think. Unless it's stealthy, which it can't be because it's all effed up. Alright. Okay, we don't have Infernal King now, but it's we could do 80 scatter damage and then do some 80 skull damage. It's 160. I think that's just shy of what we need. We need like 166. Let's just do this then. And then this. Alright, they're dead. 12 and 1. Alright, here we go, baby. Gotta get this crypt. The only way to go now. That's what I was saying before. I don't think you can check on other fights before you get to it. Or else I would have checked on the portal, but we can't. So, we had to choose. We chose between these two. I thought the Apothecary was easier than Mage Tower. So now we have to do the crypt. So hopefully the crypt isn't, like, horrible. Got Mountain Crusher, Vlad the Unsated, Deathclaw, and Draculus? I mean... Why do people keep doing Geomancer? There's something in Geomancer like Deluge or something? Like, are they like so worried about submerging that they're choosing a class that does nothing for their entire team pretty much? Other than that? Like, you're 50% starting your hero, but that's about it. And then their banner is kind of butt. Yeah, I guess it's okay. I don't know. Like, they do have true damage all the way up and down. I need to quit, like, making fun of the enemy team before I fight it. Draculus does do AoE, right? Does that count as AoE? I think it might. So I think I'll switch into Deluge. Just in case. He's the only thing I'm scared of on that entire team is the Draculus. I mean, the Mountain Crusher does get up quickly, and it does blow up. You know, it's a good mana generator. And they do have a Brownstorm, probably. So they could get going pretty quickly. But I'm not, like, super scared of Vlad or Deathclaw. They'd have to fill up their Draculus for me to be worried. And then they'd have to cast Draculus probably at least twice. And I got Deluge on, so I should be okay. Alright, I froze their Vlad. Alright, now we see, do we have extra turns? Do we have Lamash too? That's the first thing I always look at is, what did I freeze on the enemy's team? Second thing I look at is, do I have any extra turns? Third thing I look at is, do I have Lamash too? And we have the extra turn here. So let's take it. We're not frozen. I look at that too. Are we frozen? No. Okay. We got the blue up here. It's a little bit higher up. I think I'll take this first, even though we don't use blue at all. Guess it could screw up our purple somehow. Let's take the purple, actually. I don't need blue at all. If it's still there, it's still there. I'll take it. Alright, it's still there because we didn't, like, lightning strike it away. So now I get another Elementalist. Even though I don't use blue. We still get to cast Elementalist again. Or we could do Lamash too. I think I can do Lamash 2 first and still have this, even though I don't need blue. So it's the last thing I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do Lamash 2, actually. I don't want to, like, take this blue and then, like, a yellow falls and matches. And then I don't have Lamash 2. I want to take Lamash 2, and I think I'll still be able to take the, and we have this green down here, too. Alright, I'm going to do Lamash 2, I think. Alright, now I'm going to take the blue. I guess. Man, I really want this green. I want to make sure I get this green, though. Like, something could happen here. Maybe. Like, brown's going to fall here no matter what. That might be alright. Yeah, let's take the blue. I don't think it'll hurt us. Okay, good. Now we can still take this brown and get the green, which will help get Succubus Queen up. And our weapon. Pretty good start. Look at their team. It's all entangled. Like, Elementalists went to war, kicked their butts. Got another red extra turn. Nice. Brown now. We have Gatekeeper. Sometimes that's the way you get your team going. You just get your weapon up as quick as possible and cast it. I think I'll do that. Okay. Let's look for Infernal King. Nothing there. Alright, we don't have it at the moment. We have Gatekeeper again, though. We could just do that. Let's do it. It's only 4, but hey. Filled up our Succubus Queen. Alright, do we have Infernal King? No. But we have our Succubus Queen, and we can take out whatever we want. They're all entangled, so it doesn't matter. Like, normally you'd want to target, like, 2nd slot or 3rd slot, so you could also get the charm damage. But since they're all entangled, that's not going to matter. We're just going to take out the thing we deem to be the highest threat, which for me is Draculus. So I'm going to take out Draculus with my Succubus Queen. And then the next would probably be their hero, but hero could die to like skulls, and he's already damaged, and I was more worried about the Draculus there. Alright, do we have Infernal King? No, we don't. We have a Brown Storm. I could take this yellow and hope for brown to fall. I got purple into purple, but I don't need purple right now. We got brown up here, we got yellow. Brown over here, we got yellow. So I think I take the yellow and I hope for brown up top. I think that's the best move. We don't have any other guaranteed, like, cascade. Except for purple into purple, which we don't need purple. So I'm going to take the yellow. I could also get purple right here. So I could get brown here, I could get purple here. I think it's the best move. Even if it doesn't happen, I'm still matching yellow, I'm still getting up my weapon. And it happened. I didn't even need the brown, though. But hey, I was making sure. Alright, we have Infernal King right here. And that hopefully will get up our Succubus Queen. Like, we don't need brown at the moment, so let's turn it to red. And it gives us an extra turn and all this other red. And the scatter damage. So the scatter damage is not the thing I'm really... That's not why I'm using Infernal King. It's mostly to deny green, to have that extra skull damage, and to feed red to Succubus Queen. Like, it's not the scatter damage. Like, scatter damage is just nice little sprinkles on top. Same with, like, Succubus Queen. The charm is, like, sprinkles on top. The summon, sprinkles on top. She's mainly there to kill something. Get it out of here. Alright. So we got Succubus Queen. We might as well hit Deathclaw. It has more HP. I could kill... Let's just kill Vlad first. And then we'll do Succubus Queen. So we can hit it with skulls. Hey, we win. Alright. So what are we now? 13-1. I see this palace, man. Hopefully it's not like everybody has Chrysantherax. Let's see what it is. Alright, finally not a Chrysantherax, but they're doing like a Void Dragon, Moon Rabbit. Okay. We get a little break off of Chrysantherax. Okay, let's look at it. This thing does AoE, right? Damage to all enemies. This thing does damage to all enemies, so we're going to keep on Deluge. Which I think I already have on because of Draculus, right? Double check, though. Yep. Alright, I think we just go. They're using Archmagus, because their whole team's purple. The Doom Scythe could hurt, but we do have a lot of summoning. They go wild with skulls or something. And they convert yellow to Doom Skull. We convert yellow to purple. And we do that before they can even... but it gives them a ton of purple. But we can, prevent them from converting yellow to Doom Skull, at least. We do feed them a ton of purple then, but... we'll just have to be careful with it. Divinish Bala, red to skull, green to yellow. They do green to yellow, that just helps my whole team, and it doesn't really help theirs. The red to skull is whatever, if they go wild with skulls is how they're going to kill me. But they're going to give me, a ton of yellow there, if they miss on the yellow part. My whole team's yellow. Moon Rabbit, same thing. They're like going, they're doing blue to yellow, which I'm gonna like get rid of all the yellow probably. Maybe we'll see. And then if they happen to do this and miss, they're just giving me a bunch of yellow. And the first thing I'm killing on their team is either Void Dragon or Doom Scythe. They don't really have a ton of mana generation. If they miss on their Moon Rabbit, like, why are they using Divine Ishbala? I don't know. It's 40% starting only itself. I don't know. I gotta quit talking crap about these teams before I fight them. But I'm just trying to, like, figure out why they do, like, why are they doing this, and, like, how are they trying to kill me, and what can I do to prevent it, and making sure I'm just, like, ready for it. But I think the only way that I can really see them going wild on me is, like, a bunch of skull conversions that, and even then I have summon. So my team is kind of built to deal with this. Hopefully. Not a great start. We don't have an extra turn, and we don't have our conversion with Lamash 2. They got frozen on purple. Like, I almost want to just change the yellow to purple. But it's blue to yellow. So do they have that right now? They're just going to make me a bunch of yellow, right? And then I'll probably have my conversion. So I should probably just let them do it. They're going to change blue to yellow. I just need to not mess it up too bad. Because I almost want them to do that. I want them to change blue to yellow, but I don't want to, like... I want to, like, keep... Like, all this crap right here, turning to yellow, is just going to help our Lamash too. I'm going to take this green up top, maybe. That might screw us, though. I don't think it can. Take the green up top, and let them do their thing, and hope they don't... Hopefully something, like, crazy doesn't happen, like a whole bunch of blue and yellow fall right here. It is a skull storm. It's not a blue or yellow storm, so... Of course they just took skulls. Instead of doing what I wanted them to do. We got a blue extra turn. We don't have Lamash 2 still. Alright, we're tying them up. Still don't have Lamash 2, but it could give us a lot of value. And get rid of all that yellow. Or I could do Gatekeeper. I think I'm going to keep waiting on the Lamash 2. I think I'm going to do the Gatekeeper. Even if they get their Moon Rabbit, they're frozen on yellow. So I'm going to do Gatekeeper. Alright, they have it right now. They're still frozen. They keep hitting my Infernal King, which kind of sucks. Alright, we have Lamash 2. Guess we do it now. Alright, Infernal King. Please have alignment, sir. Alright, we can take this out of here. Their hero really hard. We got Succubus Queen. Succubus Queen. Now's the choice. Do we want to kill their hero, or do we want to kill Void Dragon? If we kill hero, they lose, like, a lot of stuff. And... they can't really... There's, like... Void Dragon by itself. They're not even trying to help get it up at all. They're going all in on yellow, which is Divine Ishbala. But they're trying to make a bunch of yellow so then they can convert it to Doom Skulls. But most people are using Lamash 2. He's getting rid of all the yellow back at... Yeah. So do I kill the hero or do I kill the Void Dragon? Or I could kill freaking Divine Ishbala, or I could... The only thing I can't kill is the Moon Rabbit, which I'm not that worried about. I mean, Divine Ishbala is entangled. I think I'm going to do their hero. If I lose, this was the mistake, but I think I get rid of their hero. Boy Dragon's only 3 out of 24. It's entangled, it's frozen. It's stunned. Right? I can't kill the Moon Rabbit, so that's not even a choice. I mean, I could cast it and then it could charm and it could do a bunch of damage, but like Moon Rabbit's the least of my worries out of that whole team. Divine Ishbala's entangled, frozen, yada yada, and it preserves they're frozen on yellow thing and purple. They're frozen on yellow and purple because of Divine Ishbala right now. They're frozen on blue, purple, brown because of Void Dragon. So I'm going to leave them there, and I'm going to kill the hero. If the hero casts, he could do a bunch of skull damage, bang bang, kill us. Plus he has like Archmagus, and I'm going to kill the hero. Alright, we do have our Infernal King. We got it right here. Let's go. And we crunch Divine Ishbala's face in. We're gonna F like a Windhammer. Anybody know what that's from? A whole bunch of skulls all over the place, but they're entangled. So I don't really have to worry about it. They're going to change all that blue to yellow for me. They don't even use yellow. What should I go for? Maybe I just take skulls here. Either that or take red, which we're nowhere near. We could take purple, get up our Infernal King. Let's take purple. That way they have lots of choices of skulls to be skull baited on. And now we have Infernal King. Good choice, Cinny. Let's go. Alright. I'd love to have some brown here, but we don't got it. Succubus Queen is really close, so probably just get her up. Where should we do it? Doesn't really matter at this point. We're pretty much got this win in the bag, but let's just take it up here. There's Succubus Queen. There's all of our yellow. Thank you so much, Moon Rabbit, you idiot. And we win, y'all. 14-1 so far. Only one loss over the 3 days. It was to Chrysantherax. Of course. I fought Queen Beatrixes, I've fought Takshakas, I've fought pretty much everything under the sun. The only thing we've lost to is Chrysantherax with this team. So yeah, that team was like weird, like they were like using Moon Rabbit to get up Divine Ishbala, but I think they were really trying to put a bunch of yellow on the board so they could use the Doom Scythe and change a bunch of yellow to Doom Skull. I don't know. Just didn't work out, whatever they were trying to do. Alright, we beat the Palace. We got 1379. We turned 2 3s to 2 4s there. We need somebody to run straight up the middle now. We need somebody to do Mage Tower and Portal. If anybody can get Mage Tower and Portal, then we get our 4th set. We get another 1,000 points. We pretty much put these people in the dirt. So somebody out there get that Mage Tower and that Portal and secure the victory here, pretty much. Get anything else? Orb of Glory. It's another spot you can get orbs just by participating in Guild Wars. Just pretty much, like, do everything, do all the events. That's how you're going to get resources. Basically. Like, that simple. And do Vault event super hard. Do all events to completion, to all rewards except for class event. And then do Vault super duper hard. If it's something that's not an event, like you're choosing to do on your own and do a bunch of it on your own, then, you know, you're only going to get that one thing that you know that you're getting. You're not going to get like all this extra orbs and other resources that they put in for their events. So don't choose to do something else when there's an event going on, when you could get the event done first and then go do whatever you want to do. Don't do it the other way around. Alright, I feel good about that, y'all. I mean, I'm in a top guild, I'm facing top guilds, and I've fought a bunch of different types of hard teams, and my team is still holding up pretty good. The only thing it's losing to is something that should probably... If they're going to nerf Stellaryx and Wand, why are they not nerfing Chrysantherax, who is pretty much just beating everybody right now? I would want to see, like, okay, either put Stellaryx and Wand back and just leave, like, let it be like everything, or you gotta take Chrysantherax out too. Sorry. Like, it's this weird middle ground that just doesn't make sense right now. Make it make sense, devs. I'm not crying me a river in about Chrysantherax. I lost fair and square, it beat me, no big deal. Alright? But, if you're gonna take out Stellaryx and Wand, why are you leaving in Chrysantherax? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, make it make sense, please. You know what I mean? Put Stellaryx and Wand back in, then. Like, I don't care, either way. One or the other. Like, make it make sense. That's all I'm asking. Put Stellaryx and Wand back in there, then. If you're going to have Chrysantherax there. Otherwise, take Chrysantherax out to make it match what you've already done. You already got the Wand and Stellaryx out. Why are you leaving an even stronger dragon in that's even, like, a bigger problem than Stellaryx? Why? So just make it make sense, devs. That's all I'm asking. I don't care if you put everything back in. Do that then. I wasn't complaining about Stellaryx or Wand. I'm not complaining about Chrysantherax. I'm just saying, make it make sense is all. Like, go one way or the other. Don't do this weird middle ground that doesn't make sense. Just make it make sense. 5-0 Cine MVP. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Keep up with that. Just kidding. Alright, so tomorrow you guys aren't going to get to see my Guild Wars, but maybe I'll record it and just put it out for members or something, so you can just, if you want to, you can watch, maybe without commentary. Just like it as an extra thing. I'm not going to, like, put that out as my only video tomorrow. I got to do P99, but I can't stream, unfortunately. I got a family event to go to, and Mrs. Cine's off. But I stream Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, all my Guild Wars fights. And yeah, I still stand on my team. I still think it's good. And it's probably one of the most accessible teams as well. Like, it's not Immortal Fernax, you know? It's not a Sentinel that's really hard to get, which I heard was having problems anyway. That Sentinel, the Demonic Sentinel, there's like a bug right now. If you cast it in Guild Wars, the next time you cast it, it's like a different spell. It's weird. And it's like a crappy spell. So, if you're using Demonic Sentinel, just be careful and pay attention to the... Because I think it's bugged. Because I might have used it. If I had Demonic Sentinel, I might have used it. Now that I've seen my team in action, I probably wouldn't change it for anything. Even Immortal Fernax. But when I was first making teams, like on Wednesday, Thursday, I was considering, like, ooh, if I had Immortal Fernax and if I had Demonic Sentinel, I might put it on my team. And that's probably the best way to go. But hey, now we're 14-1 and we're doing really good. And I'll stand on my team. But... like, if you are out there using Demonic Sentinel, basically, just pay attention. It might be bugged, like the spell portion. Like, you cast the spell, and then the next time you go to cast the spell, it might just pay attention to the spell, because it's not the first time you cast it, so you might think everything's fine and dandy. But just pay attention to it, because supposedly there's people on the forums having trouble with it. Alright. I don't know. I think I'm going to call it there. Unless you got, we can go, let's do a little bit, you know, I'll show a little bit, see if I've changed anything. Get our mail. I do gotta get somewhere before something closes today, that's why. It's kind of a shorter stream. I already got the Rid offer, already got my mail. Let's look at the XP booster. Win 5. What, does that not count? I just did 5 PvP. I just did Guild Wars. How is Guild Wars not PvP? That's stupid. They need to fix that. That should count. This should be done. I did Guild Wars. That's PvP. I have a burning chest. Here's where I look. Like, I'll look at epic burning chests, and if Immortal Fernax is there, I'll save up and open one. But if it's not there, then I usually just open a regular burning chest. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. Alright, let's show a little bit of Underspire and a little bit of Tower of Doom. Tower of Doom. We're on floor 21. So you can see I practice what I preach. I'm going to go to at least floor 26. It's only Saturday. I have plenty of time. I got Fireball scrolls. I got Heroism scrolls. So it's getting done for sure. I even should probably start thinking about trying to get the perfect Tower of Doom. Like, use all my sigils, plus my Fireball scrolls, plus my Heroism scroll, as I'm, like, finishing up, having 0 on all those, you know? So I use extra sigils, I use Fireball scroll here strategically, I use the Heroism scroll there strategically. But it depends, because I want to make sure our guild gets all rewards, too. So, it's kind of... I don't want to, like, run everything to 0 today when they might need me tomorrow. Plus, I have 4 more sigils tomorrow. Well, let's see what's coming up. I like to look ahead. Look at that. 5-0 with my team. 5-0, thank you. 1376 with my team. 5-0 with my team. That's just people that don't even watch the stream. Probably. I'm just guessing. My guild usually doesn't watch my streams. Or they're watching to see if I say something. Like mana bombers, like being weirdos watching. Floor 21. Room 2 life, room 3 unlock, room 4 life, room 5 attack. So room 3 unlock is the only one I'm doing on this floor. I could do a heroism, since there's only an unlock. It's a higher up floor, it's 20 plus, and there's only an unlock. That's a good candidate for a heroism. So let's make sure there's not another one higher up that's also good. 2 armor, 3 power, 4 life, 5 unlock. So that's a better... I could use it on 22. It's higher up. Only an unlock. I don't get power. Power's trash. Unless you're a scout. 33, 2 life, 3 armor, 4 unlock, 5 life. Another one. I could use it on 23. 2 unlock, 3 luck. So I can't use it there. 25, 2 magic, 3 life, 4 unlock. So I could use it on 25. So I'll probably use my heroism on floor 25. It's the last floor that I definitely am going to do for sure 100% no matter what. And it only has an unlock. So when I use that heroism scroll, you know, you just click on the boss room and use the heroism scroll. You don't do the other rooms. But it also doesn't give you the rewards from the other rooms. So you want to do a floor where there's no unlock, no luck, no fireball, no heroism. You don't want to, like, miss that. So floor 25 is where I'm gonna use it. I get a heroism on 26, too. Which I may or may not go further than 26. Depends if the guild needs me to. So I'll probably use my fireball scrolls, like, up here somewhere on 24-ish. 23, 24, and then I'll use my heroism on 25. So for now, I could use a lot of sigils right now, but I don't know. I'm always worried that the guild's gonna need me on Sunday. So floor 21 we'll just do normally, and then I'll decide later what I'm gonna do. Room 2 life, room 3 unlock, room 4 life, room 5 attack. So room 3 unlock. Right? Room 2 life, room 3 unlock. Just do this floor normally. My Chrysantherax is taking, like, multiple shots now. But it hasn't been to where I want to switch the team or anything. I wouldn't blame you if you want to switch teams, though, because once you start more than two-shotting, could switch teams. I think I even, like, lost Chrysantherax one fight, so I don't know. If that starts happening, I might switch. It's usually my signal to switch, is when I start, like, losing troops or almost losing a sigil. I don't mind casting something multiple times, as long as I'm not losing. It's the time it takes you to, like, make a whole nother team. Sometimes it saves you time, sometimes it doesn't, yeah? Like, how much extra time is it taking me to cast Chrysantherax one more time? Is it worth making a whole nother team? It would be if I was dying and losing, or getting close to dying and losing. I'm gonna take this just in case, because I could use Caffrey for the next cast. Like right now. Well, not now, but... No, we didn't need it. Well, we might. See? That's why I got that Caffrey. Let's go. Still didn't fill it. Funny. Oh, man. See, we lost Xanthrax. Oh, no. They're almost dead, though. Watch Deathmark go off on my... Woo! See? I don't know, man. Maybe I should switch out of it. I don't want to lose the sigil. That was a close one. Definitely gets me to start thinking about it. But that's like floor 20 plus, and very soon I'm going to be using multiple sigils and fireball scrolls and heroisms. So I'm not super worried about it. If I was gonna if I didn't have fireballs, if I was gonna go to floor 30, floor 40, if I didn't have all these scrolls and sigils, I would probably switch out of this team to something different. But for now, I think I'm gonna stick with it. I don't foresee myself having too much trouble getting to 26 with all this extra ammunition I have on the screen. The sigils, the scrolls. Just gotta see where we're at on this tomorrow. If they need me to go further, I won't use all my sigils up. If they don't need me to go further, I will. But that's just how it's going. Let you guys know that's how it's going right now. On Tower of Doom, that's where I'm at. This is the last, I might show a little bit tomorrow. If I do put out that Guild Wars video tomorrow, like the no commentary one, just for members, I might also throw, like, me finishing up Tower of Doom and Underspire on there as well. See where I'm at here. I'm in 14th. I only got 8 mistakes. That's because I was the scout for the first 3 floors. Alright. Underspire, underwear, pack of tidy whiteys. Whitey tidies, tidy whiteys. What do you say? You say whitey tidies, or do you say tidy whiteys? Whitey tidies or tidy whiteys? Which way do you say it? Should have moved back to that. Maybe that would have helped. I still had on Orpheus on my Chrysantherax. Maybe I could have two-shotted. I didn't change my medals. Alright, so here we are in Underspire. I've killed 5 dragons. So I'm looking for the 6th dragon, but I found the 7th door. So here's the 7th dragon. We know where it's at. We're just looking for the 6th dragon, which is the one you double and get the double gold knockers. Still using this. I did switch my team on like Tuesday though, so if you've been following along, it's kind of a mixture of my high and mid level. It's going okay. You know, Web Spinner does take a while to knock them into range for the Weaver, but the Weaver has a summon. We can summon back in the Web Spinner. This has a summon on it. This puts up green. This puts up green. It's going pretty good. And then Web Spinner can do really good skull damage. So I'll do a couple of these. We do have Malcandessa. Let's grab this first, though. Right, Web Spinner getting close. There he is. He or she, whatever it may be. Could be a she. It could be like a... Maybe it's a female spider. They're even more dangerous, aren't they? I should probably try to get up my weapon now.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
I'm frozen on red, of course. Feels like you always get frozen on... Whenever there's an extra turn on the board, I feel like they freeze you on that color. Like, it's annoying. We'll just do this. Like, how often do you get frozen on, like... What if we got frozen on blue? And there's a blue extra turn up there or something. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but... Like, the one color we're trying for is the one we get frozen on. Like, all the time. And then it's the one that has an extra turn on the board, too. Very convenient for the enemy, is what I'm trying to say. Like when they get a giant cascade from the sky, like they knew it was coming. They take a very strange match of a color they don't even use or something, and then they get a crazy cascade from the sky. It's like, how did that happen? Same way that they freeze me when there's a big ol' extra turn on that color next turn. It's like they know it's coming. Our skull damage is very good, so you want to take skulls. Bang, bang. That was 2 skulls in action. Don't forget to take your skull. Sometimes I get caught up like casting Web Spinner over and over and over to try to get Arachnean Weaver so I can kill them and do a big explosion. But don't forget to take those skulls too. Skulls do really good damage. Especially if they can be webbed. Bang. They're hunters marked, and they're hunters marked, then they get webbed, then they get lethal. They're getting smoked by these skulls. We got this. Get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. So, you know, that could make a skull fall next to a skull, then we could take that and win. Let's do this again. And they're dead. I went the wrong way. Alright, one more fight, then I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Worst Guild Wars restriction ever? I can't disagree. I'm 14-1 though, against top guilds. The only thing I lost against was one Chrysantherax that like killed me in 5 seconds that I almost could have beat. Like I could have denied their Leprechaun's green. Like everything was, it almost went the way I was hoping it would go. But we didn't. We were short by like a few mana. That's it. Or we could have beat the Chrysantherax too. But yeah, I've only lost once, and it was 2 Chrysantherax. And I've been fighting top 20, top 30 guilds. 14-1. I fought Queen Beatrix, Takshaka, all kinds of stuff. I think I've even beat Chrysantherax at least one. I can't remember though, so I don't want to claim that. But I've knocked down everything in my way except for one Palace Chrysantherax, I think. Do we have it? No we don't. So let's take some red and get up our weapon. Now we have it, baby, let's go. Alright, let's cast our Web Spinner, but first we're gonna get rid of this purple. We could take this green, get up our Arachnean Weaver, but Arachnean Weaver don't even know nothing. It's like a baby. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. We could take purple. We could take green, then purple. Let's just do it. Saying I'm not going to cast Arachnean Weaver until they're in range. It's the only problem with it is like I feel like holding it until they're in range for the kill. Gotta do skull. They probably can't be webbed though. They're spiders. Like you can't web Spider-Man, right? You know, on my off days, when I'm not streaming, on my off days I'm Spider-Man. Like tomorrow, I'm Spider-Man. Let's do Web Spinner, I guess, even though there's only 5 green on the board. What else are we gonna do? Could do our weapon. Our Web Spinner is webbed. Let's kill that. Let's keep taking skulls, even though they're not as good. Alright, they're knocking out our web spinner, but we have a backup. Get another one, maybe. Alright, he's unwebbed. Let's do this. And then this. And then let's kill that. I could have killed it with the web spinner cast. I'm a dummy. It's a waste of a turn. Idiot. I'm an idiot. This will only blow up one green, so that sucks. You don't have Malcandessa, so the only thing we really have is Arachnian Weaver, so I guess I'll cast it. Oops, I pushed the wrong button. Oh well. Wrong button, boy. At least I didn't push the wrong button during Guild Wars. That would have sucked. Ooh, they changed my hero into a pretty kitty cat. Here, kitty kitty. They're about dead, though. No big deal. You can't run from a button. You can't run from a button. You can't run from a button. You can't run from a switch. Get up our kitty cat. No. Get up our kitty cat. Yes. Kitty cat for the win. Kitty cat for the win. See, they changed me into a kitty cat, and then they got by the same kitty cat. Alright. I think that's about it for today, y'all. Maybe the boss is right here, though? Let's do one more fight, because the boss might be right there. If the boss is right there, I'll do the boss fight, too. Let's do this last fight. Alright. It's an it? Yeah. So, worst Guild Wars restriction ever. What do we have so far? Broken Spire. Dwarf? You think it's worse than Dwarf? Dwarf was pretty crappy. Blighted Lands, at least we have Succubus Queen and Immortal Fernax and Lamash 2, Infernal King. We got Fiendfire and Gatekeeper. Remember Dwarf, though? What do we even do for Dwarf? Dwarf was kind of crappy. We had, like, Ghost King Grimhorn. We had Dwarfs. Dwarf and Blighted Land are pretty bad. That's what I keep saying, Cookie Man. I'm like, why are they giving us these horrible restrictions? They've been working on Guild Wars for years, and, like, nobody... I don't like that. I'm not saying nobody likes it. Some people like PvP, but they've really been focused on these Guild Wars updates for the last 2 years, or PvP in general. PvP and Guild Wars. And they're like, we're working on Guild Wars, you know? That's like why we're not doing other cool stuff. We're doing PvP and Guild Wars. So when finally this new Guild Wars comes out, they don't put their best foot forward. They're making a horrible first impression by doing Dwarf and Blighted Lands. You know, their restrictions are terrible. They should make funner, like, better restrictions for the first few Guild Wars if they want us to like it. They're just making it even worse. It's ridiculous. It's the same, like, why is Chrysantherax able to be used, but Stellarix is not able to be used? That doesn't make sense. Why are they giving us Blighted Land and Dwarf as our first restrictions in a thing that this is what we're working on. This is what we've been doing. We're so busy, and we've been doing this. That's why we don't do that or that or that or that or these other fun things or fix this or that. We're doing Guild Wars and PvP now. When it comes through, you're gonna see. Well, thanks for Blighted Lands and Dwarf. That's so fun. Appreciate it. Great way to put... Great first impression. That's what you've been working on? Oh, that's great. Thank you, I guess. I totally agree. These restrictions are horrible. They should have done something way, way funner as our first few Guild Wars. Very horrible first impression. This is what they've been working on, everybody. Why they can't fix this or that. This is why they can't do an overworld or rework arena or rework treasure hunt or do something fun. They've been doing this. Blighted Lands and Dwarf. For 2 years. Not 3 months, not 4 months, not 6 months. At first they were like, well, you know, maybe it'll take like 9 months or something. 6 to 9 months, we'll be done with... Nope, it's like 2 years now. What do we get? Dwarf and Blighted Lands. Good job. That's why they can't fix things or put something funner in the game. Kinda stupid. Like when you put something new in the game, like, you want to make it, like, everybody's like, oh, cool, this is what they've been doing, you know? But instead it's like, what? Blighted Lands and Dwarf? Like, this is what you've been working on? Sucks. Restrictions horrible. Gotta use horrible troops. Gotta use dwarves. Dwarves are like one of the notoriously most horrible typings in the game. Gotta use Blighted Lands? That's like one of the worst kingdoms in the game for troops. Boy, gee howdy, thanks. Good job. Glad you've been working on this for so long. Skulls. Utilize that web spinner. I'm mainly just using web spinner because I never get to use it, man. And it's a good legendary. I'm not saying it's the best. This is the best team out there for Underspire. I just never get to use it. I don't want to use it. But it's pretty solid. We're almost there. We're almost all the way done. We're looking for the 6th boss. We're looking for the main goal pretty much right now. We're getting there. We made it. It's working. We got summons. Alright, so if this is the boss, I'll keep going. If it's not the boss, I'm done. It's not the boss. Freaking merchant. Alright. So there you go. 14-1 in Guild Wars against top guilds. Your spoilers for next week. It's an Adana week next week. We have one of our last faction expansions next week. Use those event keys if you don't have Ironhawk, if you don't have Bork, if you don't have Tina, if you don't have Tesla. It's like the best kingdom ever to use event keys on. For all those multiple reasons I said earlier. Best resource farmer, one of the best damage dealers, and one of the best mana generators. It doesn't get much better than that for event keys. So you should have been saving for at least a month now, because we've known about Adana for at least a month now. It's where patience comes in. Gotta save those event keys. Don't throw them at Zalkari, don't throw them at Shintang, don't throw them at whatever. You gotta be patient for Adana. But yeah, thanks for watching. You guys are good luck or something, because we did really good today. We went 5-0 again. And yeah, 14-1, come on! Like, share, subscribe, consider joining, helps a lot too. Good about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time, which is, if you're a member, I'll probably put out a video tomorrow showing, like, my Guild Wars fights. Especially if it goes well. If it goes terribly, maybe I won't. But yeah, if it goes well tomorrow, at least 4-1 or something, I'll show the fights to members on a no commentary video, and I'll also try to show my, unless I get it done, like I'll record, if I get a Underspire done tonight, I'll record it and then throw it on the end of that tomorrow. Tower of Doom, the end of Tower of Doom, going to at least floor 26, I'll throw that on the end of there as well. So if you're a member out there, look forward to my Sunday Guild Wars fights, finishing Underspire and finishing Tower of Doom. Because I can't stream tomorrow, I got a family function and Mrs. Cindy's off. But I streamed Thursday, it was extra. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, let's go. Monday I'll be back. Monday is raid event and Adana week. So I'll see ya on Monday if you're only tuning into the streams. Shout out to the lurkers, shout out to the people watching after the fact. Thank you for joining me today. Anita, Mark, CookieMan420, MJK Jets, Mike Shear, Daniel Lucas, Chad the Clipbaum. Got Daniel, we got Anita, we got Mark, we got Starla in the house again. Daniel, Chad, Anita with that funny gifted. Go read it. Go see who Anita decided to gift today. Look who Anita decided to gift today. We got Mark, Anita, Chad, Mark, Mike. And Anita was first, Daniel was second, Chad was third. Let's see who won YouTube's competition for top fans. Anita was the winner today with 150 experience. Mark got second place with 100. And then we had a big old tie for third between Daniel, Lucas, MJK Jets, Chad the Clip Bomb, and Mike Sheard. So that's YouTube determining who's the top fan. Special thanks to Anita for the gifted. Helps a lot. Doors open, lights on. You know the deal. Appreciate it. Yeah, good luck with your Guild Wars, everybody. I hope every single person that's hearing this right now goes 5-0, gets a set, and their guild wins the day. But I'll see y'all Monday. Unless you're supporting the P99 or you're a member, then I'll probably see you tomorrow. But thank you so much. You could be anywhere else, and you're here, and I do appreciate that. Later.